This is Michael Popok, Legal AF. I'm going to have fun with this hot take. For those that think that Russia and Putin don't follow American politics and try to interfere wherever they can and place their bets on the candidates of choice, including Donald Trump, think again. Today, we have reporting that Tara Reade, not the actress, Tara Reade, the former staffer for Joe Biden, who accused him, many would say falsely, of having sexually assaulted her back in 1993 when she was a staffer, and then that he tried to cover it up, none of which was supported by any of the things that she said, none of which was corroborated. And it turned out that she has falsely and with perjury participated in various court proceedings. That Tara Reade, she's now decided to move to Russia with Russia's help and support. In fact, a convicted spy, Maria Boutina, you may remember, part of this was the model for The Americans, the TV show. Maria Boutina came to this country as a double agent, as an unregistered foreign agent, to try to get inside the inner sanctum of the Republicans, including Donald Trump and his campaign. In fact, she tried to open a back channel for Donald Trump and his campaign with the Russians. So says the then Senate Intelligence Committee. That Maria Boutina has brought Tara Reade over to Russia to parade her around as a new prize for Putin. I don't know if this is like Putin blowing kisses at Donald Trump. I took Joe Biden's falsely accused sexual attacker over to Russia with me. What a coup for Russia. And then Tara Reade, talk about lack of patriotism, traitorous. She stands in Moscow at a press conference and attacks our foreign policy of supporting Ukraine while she's being hosted and housed by the Russians. And then says, I hope I get to live in two places. I hope I get to live in the U.S. and Russia. The two places I think she may live in is in Russia and a federal penitentiary at the rate that she's going. Because some of the things that she's doing already rise the level of being treasonous. And I don't believe she's renounced her American citizenship, nor do I think it falls into the category of protected First Amendment speech to go to your enemy, to go to your country's enemy, stand at a podium with a convicted spy next to you and sing the laurels and praises, right, of Russia. What world are we in where this is appropriate? And do I think it's coincidental? Does anybody on this hot take thinks it's coincidental that the person that Putin obviously gave his okay, sign on the dotted line, bring her over, is somebody who many people believes falsely accused Joe Biden? We know Putin has a love affair with Donald Trump and it's reciprocated. And then why don't we just take this poor woman, it's not even a poor woman, why don't we take this traitor, parade her around in front of the news media and have her attack American foreign policy and by extension Joe Biden, the person that people claim she falsely accused. Boutina is somebody to watch. She served 18 months in a federal prison, penitentiary, because of her acts as a double agent, where she tried to get her way, worm her way into not the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, not the Democratic candidate, the Republican candidate, Donald Trump. Why? Putin's no idiot, because he wanted to curry favor with and try to turn Donald Trump using a young, at the time, 25-year-old woman to do it. And she was working her way up the ladder, having affairs with various people in the Republican Party or people in power that she thought she could turn to get to Donald Trump. Is it a coincidence that it is that same convicted double agent, spy, who is the midwife to bring, Tara Reade into Russian society at the highest level, approved by Putin? I don't think so. I don't think that's even possible. And can you imagine if it went the other way? Some accuser of fill in the blank Democratic president moves to fill in the blank dictatorship-led country and then from that vantage point criticizes the American society and government. Oh my God, can you imagine what MAGA would do with that? Marjorie Taylor Greene's head would explode on camera if that were to happen. But that's where we are. That is the state of affairs. This is what Donald Trump contributes to the culture of America. People think, hey, I better go to Russia because it's a safe haven for democracy haters and Democrat haters and Biden haters. You don't like it here? Go to Russia. Putin will give you a warm embrace. Maybe if you stay long enough and get citizenship, you, like Maria Boutina, can be in parliament in Russia. But I'll tell you where Tara Reade's never coming back to is the United States of America. And I'm sure the Department of Justice, which scours the newspapers and the media, and hopefully hot takes just like this one, only on the MeidasTouch network, little ad plug there, is looking at Tara Reade to see if she has committed any federal crimes. You don't get to take your blue passport to a foreign enemy country, China, Russia, fill in the blank, and attack the ideals of America without repercussion. That's what I think the next step's going to be. I'm connecting the dots here on the MeidasTouch network. I do it about every day, only here on hot takes just like this one. I sit at the intersection of U.S. law and politics, sometimes venturing out to foreign affairs when somebody like Tara Reade decides to go to Russia and hold a press conference. And we do it every week on a midweek and weekend episode or edition of Legal AF, the leading politics and law podcast. And if you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up on this content. You'll get more of it. Leave me a comment. I'll read them. I'll open up a dialogue with you. And you can follow me on all things social media at MS Popok. This is Michael Popok for Legal AF reporting.
Hey Meidas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram at MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.